All right, back at the gym for a nice pull day. Going to be doing some lat pull downs, some back rows, probably rear delts, a few sets of the preacher curl machine, as well as probably some form of like a free dumbbell curl. Then we've got hamstrings. Might be missing one on there, but I think that's pretty much it. Might do some pull-ups too. Haven't done those in a little while, but we'll go ahead and get in there. A little short intro. All right. But yeah, I believe we're doing 115. I'm going to check my app to make sure. Actually, I think it's 120. So we will do a set at 120 to failure. Then, depending on how it feels, we'll jump up and do another set till failure. And then I'm probably going to do a drop set. I really like drop sets on lat pull downs, so I'm going to do one. All right, I was wrong. Apparently, my first set's going to be 140. We'll see how this goes. Oh my gosh. Can't fail on camera. Felt pretty good. Oh, that's heavy. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna drop set that. We're gonna do 85. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh. Let's see if we can get back rows. I just watched the most recent Sam Sulek video about working out at the UFC gym, and I'm pretty pumped up just from watching that video. If you haven't watched that, I'd go check it out. Anyway, 100 pounds for this first set, then we'll do two at 140, I think. Yeah. Oh, heavy. We're gonna do one more. Oh. All right, we're gonna drop set that because I got heavy quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. Now we're gonna get over here to the machine preacher curls. I'm gonna do 3 sets at 75, all of them till failure, or close enough. Then we're going to go straight into hammer curls using the opposing grip on the same machine. Oh, all right. We're gonna do 2 more just like that. I think it's gonna end up feeling pretty good. Like I said, that's at 75. I'm gonna kind of see how the reps go. I think my camera fell. Do another set here after a little bit of a break. And then I'm still gonna do leg extensions as well. Oh no, that's wrong. I'm doing hamstrings. So, all right, I think I fixed the camera. We'll see if it starts falling again, but it's feeling pretty good today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not bad. We're gonna do one more, same exact weight. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna get into hammer curls. Then we got leg extensions, then cardio. One of the most important things. I don't know if I'm gonna do it here or at home. If I do it here, I'm going to do probably, let's say 15 minutes on a treadmill incline. I like to do about 3.8 miles an hour, but then every couple of minutes I jump it up to 6, and I like to do a jog. I just like how it feels to get my heart rate up. Then we'll do about 15 minutes there and hop over and do 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. Might try to go for 10. We'll see how froggy I'm feeling, and then that's probably about it. Sometimes I do the elliptical, but I think it's kind of fun to spice up cardio. I have done 45 minutes straight walking on a treadmill before, but that's usually at home when I'm watching TV or a movie. Here, even though there are TVs here, you know, I can't hear it or anything. So it gets kind of boring here. So I like to spice it up by walking around. So I just recently started doing hammer curls on the machine. I really like how it feels. Plus, it saves me from walking across the room and just having to do it with dumbbells. Tell you what, I feel like on this machine, it really hits my brachialis a lot more than when I do it with dumbbells. I almost feel like it's targeting my biceps less and more of just my forearm. Which I need all the help I can get on my forearm. So, all right, I'm gonna do 2 sets. Definitely the failure. I kind of loosened up on that one, so we'll do 2 sets. That'll be it. Now, I am not an expert by any means. My legs are kind of a work in progress, but they have absolutely boosted in these past like 3 to 4 months. I love that I changed my quad and my hamstrings to separate days than when I do everything else. So on my push day, I do all of my chest, all of my triceps, and then I do my leg extensions. And that, it's been working. And then on pull day, I do my hamstrings, which, I mean, you can grab it now. They're coming in pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. Calves, I do those pretty much just anytime they aren't sore. And like, I think I'm going to do them today. And then I have my other leg day, and on my actual glute focused leg day is when I do the squats and the lunges and hip thrusts, more calves if they're not sore. Just, whatever. This camera angle isn't the best, but I definitely wanted to record this since it's my last exercise of today besides cardio. So sorry if you don't get much from this. I'm going to do 115 pounds, and then depending on how that feels after I absolutely clamp my circulation down on this, I'm going to jump up to, I think it's 140 for a couple sets. Oh yeah, that's every bit of my hamstring. Oof. I accidentally made the mistake of doing RDLs yesterday. No, day before yesterday. And I was trying to do them a little bit more glute focused, but I think on my last couple sets, I kind of did them a little hamstring focused. So I have a little bit of fatigue. I'm telling you, it's feeling good right now though. Messed up and fatigued myself yesterday. I'm gonna take it a little bit easier today. Unless this set is overly easy, then I might bump it up. Because I tell you what, I'm getting pretty good. Contraction and stuff right now. Ooh. We'll do 135 just so I can say I went up. I just don't really want to risk it with 140. Okay. I know those probably don't look as failure as usual, but I just don't want to risk anything. But this is going to look incredibly silly on camera because I have my camera mounted on the bar. I'm kind of just doing this for fun. But we'll see how it turns out. Then I'm going to try to find a place to put it, but I'm having a hard time. No, never mind. That's absolutely silly. But I'll at least try to get a set in as I continue to play around with camera angles. Plus, I have it on another machine. Thankfully, it's just mounted on the body of the machine, so it's not going to bother anybody who uses it. But I also don't want to be that guy, so... I know that people say that this seated calf raise is nowhere near as good as the standing one or anything where you can have your legs straight. I've seen all the research and stuff for that. But I'm telling you, I feel every rep on this. Now I know maybe feeling isn't everything. I know there's an optimal, muscle growth, but I've seen the tests where the muscle growth over a certain period of time was better on the other one, but I swear this machine just feels so good. I probably should increase the weight on this and do a 45 on each side, because I think that's what I usually do. But this is feeling pretty good. Oh. And I can feel every rep. Can someone tell me why? So I can feel this machine on every single rep. I mean, my entire calf is lit up top to bottom. So why is this machine not as good as a standing one? If TNF or someone like that can answer that question, oh my gosh, it's wearing my legs out. I don't know. Someone let me know. Felt pretty good today. Felt strong. That's a win for sure. You're not always going to feel 100% when you're at the gym. But if you're feeling kind of iffy at home, and you're like, I don't know if I should go because I'm not going to be 100%, go. You're not always going to be 100%. It's just not how life is going to be. Yet you have to muster through it. Now, I'm not saying get in there and do something crazy and hurt yourself, but you need to get in there, do at least, even if you just did half your workout, a little bit of cardio and left, do it. I did mow yesterday, and I have a push mower. Love a push mower for my yard because I get my cardio in. And my yard's a half an acre, so it's not too bad. Do it in about 30 minutes, maybe less. And I usually run behind it too. It doesn't always make for the best cut, but it works. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here on the treadmill, get home, and I appreciate you watching. As always, it's YouTube, so I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. Help me kind of continue on with this. A little motivation, a little bit of push. Everybody has some kind of dream. I have had a dream for the past 6-7 years that I've always wanted to be an athlete for something, a Gymshark Young LA type company. I would just love to be an athlete. I'm a huge gym apparel guy. I absolutely love gym apparel. Wouldn't mind having my own gym apparel company, but that's way in the future. But yeah, this is a dream for me. So if I put in a year and I get 30 views on each video and 50 subscribers, then maybe I can rethink my life. But I'm not going to give up after, 2-3 weeks. So we'll push on as long as I can, get a little bit better at it. See how it goes. Appreciate you watching.